years and 70 years are already over.
Okay.
So after 20 years we are vacating and we are presenting, we don't know. So now we are going to discuss about CPCSL, IAC, procedures and protocols. Basically this is about the ethics. Ethics is a single rule or it will vary from person to person, place to place, religion to religion. So ethics is, sometimes it is personal, sometimes it is public. Okay. How many of you are having a BSc degree? BSc. All of us is BSc. Okay. Usually MBBS they are called as what? Doctors, right? B Pharm? BSc? Yes. They are scientists. Okay. Why I am telling? Now many of the pharmacists are thinking, I should have studied BSc. Yes, ever you have thought that BSc is a scientist? No. After doing PhD only you will become scientist like that. Okay.
You want to become MBSc.
MBSc. By loving the animals you can become MBSc, sir. Don't worry. Okay. The way you treat you will become MBSc. And why I am telling this? Have you seen a degree called as Doctor of Science?
Yes.
Doctor of Science anywhere it is given?
Yes.
Okay. Like the same like in medical field there is no doctor of surgery. Because there is MD, then after that DM. After MS it is called MCH, Master of Chirurgia. Because doctor of surgery is one who create newly from vacuum. That is only the God. That's why the doctor of surgery is not given to anybody. Why doctor of science is not given for the science graduate? Why it has been given philosophy? You have never studied a philosophy. You are not Bachelor of Philosophy, you are not Master of Philosophy, but you have been given a degree, PhD after your master degree. Why? Because of the ethics. Okay. Philosophy is nothing but, in a simple word, knowledge plus, philosophy is philo plus Sophia. Okay, philia plus Sophia. Philia means love. Okay. Sophia means knowledge, wisdom. Okay. So love for wisdom is the philosophy. The moral philosophy is the ethics. Okay, it has several branches of philosophy which I am not going into. One of this one, moral philosophy. Okay. Like how we have to behave in public, how we have to treat others, that is the moral philosophy. Okay. So, science, whatever you observe in the laboratory, if you tell to the outer world, it's doctor science. But when to tell, what to tell, how to tell, that is the philosophy. Clear? And there will be a judgment among whatever the lab you have found out, whether it is can be told to the outer world, whether it is useful for the mankind, human mankind. Like that, we have to analyze several things, and for the betterment of the human being, we have to release the results. That's the philosophy. That's why always you are given a degree of PhD. Many people they wonder, suddenly PhD, what is PhD? Nobody knows. Only we know only PhD paper. Okay. So, one of the philosophy, because why I am telling ethics is one of the very important when you are doing your PhD. Okay, first one, you are taking permission, there is a lot of, even human ethics committees you need to take permission, IBSC, Institutional Biosafety Committee you have to take permission, like that. Okay, one of the one is ethics, that is the moral philosophy. Okay, here in specifically related to preclinical, that is animal models, we have two words very frequently, it will be haunting you or it will be hunting you. But actually it will be helping you. Okay, that is CPCSL, IAC. Anytime, no, this animal experiment is not possible. IAC people ask so many questions. Okay, no, this needs CPCS approval, you cannot maintain the animals. Okay, but till you know the rules, it will be difficult. But if you know the rules, it is easy. And I always believe in one thing. Knowledge is of two kinds. One is knowing the thing itself, learning ourselves and using. The other one is knowing where the knowledge is and use it. I always admire the second one. Okay, because every knowledge you cannot acquire, but you can acquire, you can be able to identify who has the knowledge. Suppose example, I am a pharmacologist, I have to develop a nanoformulation for one of the compound. If I have to learn myself, it will take a lot of time. But if I go to statistics department, it will be one day job. That's all. So whether I have to spend 1 year or 1 day?
One day.
Yes. This philosophy is used only by the leaders, not by the workers. And actually I thought of addressing you as a leaders, but I don't know how many of you are leaders, because more and more you study, you are not a leader, you are a slave. You are a servant. Okay, I'll ask one question. It is not for hurting anybody, simply I am telling. Who is the Prime Minister of India?
Mr. Narendra.
Have you anybody has seen his biodata? No. What is the degree he has? Huh? Which degree? MBBS? MD? Law?
No.
You did not see a biodata, but you did not see a degree, but you have given the highest appointment.
Yes.
Right? Because more and more you are educated, more and more you know things, you will complicate the things and you will be inside that well only. But he knows all these people, they have knowledge, but I have the knowledge to get the knowledge from them. So why I am telling, only 1% of the leaders are existing in the world, but remaining 99% they are workers. To become a leader, what is the one? There is only one tool. What is that? This time I could remember the word of Einstein. Still I have not started the slide. Okay, I will start, don't worry. It will be shared also, it will be shared to you. Okay. Einstein, what he tells is, the true sign of intelligence, everybody wants to be intelligent, right?
Yes.
Not artificial intelligence, natural intelligence. Okay. The true sign of intelligence is not the knowledge you have, but the imagination. The imagination is very, very important. That is how the imagination will come? When you sleep, dream. Okay? When you dream that I will drive tomorrow, I will suddenly from bike to car, I will drive tomorrow, car means yes, it will happen. Every dream become true in 5 years. That's why in India we had 5-year plan. Okay, every dream becomes, see, when you study, when you join in the MBBS, when you think you want to do MD, yes, definitely you do. When you join in B.Pharm, all M.Pharm students, they might have thought that during that period, I want to become M.Pharm. Okay, you became, right? So all dreams will become true if you put efforts. If friends' efforts, you will not become. But you will become temporarily. Okay. So what I mean to tell is, not mere acquiring the knowledge is not good, but where the knowledge is, that is very, very important. Why in this point I am telling, I will tell you. My lab has no facilities. Okay, but I know where the facility is. Okay, because recently, some 3 months back, one of my students gone to Germany on a sandwich fellowship. Okay, to do the work. And I started to know 4 PhD students, now I have 6 PhD students. None of them is working in my lab. Because I have only one centrifuge, one oven, one refrigeration, that's all. But I know where the facility is. And most of the time, what I used to tell my PhD students, no, you are PhD student, no? Yes, sir. Don't do work. Okay. I asked one question. You want to be doctor? Yes, sir. Have you seen doctor working in a dispensary? Then if you work, you are not a doctor, you are an attendant. Okay. Then, sir, what to do? Simple. Doctor diagnose the disease and write the prescription. Will the doctor give the injection?
No.
Will the doctor prepare the medicine?
No.
But he knows who will prepare the medicine, who will give the injection. Only you direct them. Correct? So what we will be doing, most of the works we will be outsourcing. Okay. And after, wherever it is possible, we will just see the protocol and procedures by videos or in person, whichever is feasible. Okay. Why I am telling, today the PhD is plenty in India. More than BSc. Right? But job prospects? Question mark. The only one thing is startup. We started our LKG, from LKG we are starting, then PhD also we end up with startup. Right? Okay. So what I mean to tell is the results you interpret and communicate to the outer world, that is very, very important. Usually I have in my lab structure, I have a postdoc fellow. under which 4 PhD students, it's 2 PDF there, each 4 PhD students I have given, and those PhD students work will be carried out by the dissertation students. So dissertation students, they will do the analysis. PhD students, they will communicate to the journals, write the papers. Okay, not communicate to the journal, only writing the paper, editing work, and collect the data, make the tables and usually. And how many of PhD students are there? Okay. At a time, how many journals we can communicate the paper? At a time, if you write paper, how many journals we can communicate? One, right? I communicate for 20 journals at a time. Simple.
Sir.
This may be useful for the faculty. What I do, whenever there is a conference, no? Okay, I did not know there is a poster presentation. Otherwise I would have made one of the students to come over here and present and get the prize also. The student I told she has gone to Germany. She is in the 3rd year of PhD, 2.5 years over, not even 3rd year. August she is going to submit. 3rd, 4th year, first day, get out. Otherwise you will be killed. Okay, only 3 years is PhD. When I was doing it was only 2 years. Now it has become 5 years. Because we want only servants, not the leaders. Okay, so within 2.5 years, she published 4 papers and got 12 awards. And yesterday also she has applied for one of the conferences in Kerala. She is going to get the one. Because PhD is not very important. How many papers you publish, how much awards you got it, that is very, very important. And that speaks you to get a PDF or anything. Okay. And for that you have to utilize the people. If I can do it like that, if you tell, you will kill yourself. If you think we can do it, you will win. That is the secret. So take the help from others and make the success. Okay. So even I don't buy the chemicals and do the research. How it is possible? Is it possible? How come? Sir, without buying chemical, how can you do research? This is good topic, no? This is good
Are
topic.
you satisfied with that?
Yes. That's why I have had a sample I will take it.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರ ಲ್ಯಾಬಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆದರೂ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ
ನಮ್ಮ ಲ್ಯಾಬಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಬಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋ.
ಔಟ್ಸೋರ್ಸಿಂಗ್
Sourcing. Now I am telling sourcing. Suppose any one of the chemical can anybody can tell? Anyone can tell?
ಅರುಣ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್ ಫುಲ್ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಏನು ಪಡಿ
Okay. Now I am whether KUD College of Pharmacy is having or not.
ಟಾಲ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್
Yes. Who is having? Yes. Madam, these 3 papers somebody has used it now. Nanjappa, Shivakumar. Shivakumar is here? Yes. This lab is there. You can use BBS technique, Begbaro steel. Okay. That means you need not purchase. You will be amazed. Last week I wanted to purchase a chemical. That chemical was 84,000 last week. Okay, 84,000. I think most probably that's called picroside. Okay, that chemical picroside. It is an extract. Okay. So when we see it in sigma, that is 84,000. I shocked. Then my student told, sir, 84,000. Wait. Then I put picroside, Central Food Technology Research Institute. 3 labs they have.
Oh.
Then one phone call. We got it. Over. 84,000 saved. And 84,000 is 5 milligram, but we need only 2 milligram. Okay. But when the student gone, we are not using this chemical in the lab. I don't know who idiot they have bought. Okay. So, any chemical in the world you can buy it, and I have received most of the chemicals from abroad. India very difficult. And yeah. Mike. Okay. So many of the times what we will be doing, we will see the paper and the corresponding author. Usually beg, borrow, steal. I don't know. First one, beg means usually my students what they do, they go for tea or dinner anywhere hostel. We know which lab it is. Hi, how are you? Come. Okay. That is first. Second one is borrow. Do you know what is borrow? I will tell you. Some of the investigators scientists they won't give. Sir, that was very difficult. Okay. Second degree. Sir, we have intended it will come on the way. We never intended it is not on the way. Okay. Once it comes, you will reimburse.
Okay.
खत्म हो गया हमारा काम. Okay. Again, they don't ask the chemical back. Don't worry. Like that, we have got more than 60-70 chemicals. Nobody asked for it till date. Even they ask also, अयो फंड खत्म हो गया ना, नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल में दे देंगे बस. Still I don't tell because it is big. But one morality is there. When you still don't empty the bottle, at least keep something. That one morality I follow. Okay. So now you got it, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am proud to say that one of my students is a Prime Minister Fellowship. For doing PhD, she was getting around 70,000 rupees per month fellowship. Okay. And also, I told one of the students gone to Germany. Now she was the first student to get a scientific fellowship from CFDR. She is paid 1,700 euro. That means around 2 lakh. Okay. So such opportunities are existing, but if you don't get such opportunities, don't blame anybody. You have to blame yourself because you don't know. At least a person who gone there, you have to get the information from them. That is what I am telling. Don't try to acquire the knowledge yourself. You just see who has traveled the path, who are successful, follow them. Okay. If you could not catch the first one, catch the second one. Okay. Now, at least now you will go for a presentation. Because usually my talk in many of the conferences is called SMART. Okay, that is my favorite topic. SMART means scientific management of ambitions, resources and techniques. The first central A is the ambition. Okay, if you don't have ambition, we have to abolish you. Okay, first is the ambition. Second one is the resources around us. I am very smart one to utilize all the resources around me. I don't have any resources, but I know how to use the resources.
Great.
Okay. That is the second R, AR. Last one is the T, technique. I have used the resources Google Scholar, and I know the technique how to search. So it became an art, that is AR, the art.
Art.
Scientifically I manage the people also and machine also. So that's called smart. Okay, because nowadays hard work it matters nothing. Hard work will give always frustration. Sometimes as a madam told depression. Okay. But smart work, you know how it will be? In front of them, we will beg. After that, yeah, that is. That is the smart work. Take the work without the knowledge. I always tell. Business is very simple. Business is very simple. Without knowing the consumer, cheating them. That is the business. Right? Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Just you are, see, 20 rupees you are producing the product and selling for 40 rupees. You are not cheating, you are convincing. That is called business. Okay.
Smart.
No.
Smart business.
What business? This business. So, at least now we will go to the topic. This is about the CPCC which was
He'll be very happy.
actually this ethics, it is danger for many people,
Smart way.
but it has made me more comfortable and what have I told of business. I am an angel investor in 3 companies which is involved in this. Because wherever there is a problem, there is a gold mine. Okay. So CPCC is the Committee for the Purpose of Control and Supervision of Experimental on Animals. Okay, this is the body. And not many countries are having ethics committee, and India is one of the pioneering country. Before even UK and USA had the ethics committee, India is the one which had the PCA Act in 1960, that is Prevention of Cruelty of Animals Act. Under this chapter 4, it deals with the experimental animals. I don't go detail. Just it is www.c. If you put CPCC, it will come. This page will appear, and you can read. Because I cannot read everything. Okay. Then 24 hours depression. Okay. So here if you go in the last, here you can see list of establishment registered in CPCC. Okay. If you want to do animal experiment, don't create an animal house. You see where the animal house is, go and use it. 1,800 animal houses are there in India.
Use resources.
Yeah, use resources. Father mother resources used there, now use the other resources. So this is the committee. You can see the chairman, members and like that. It's a government of India gazette notification. That is the committee which supervises the experiment on animals. And this is the rules I told you in the Prevention of Cruelty on Animals 1960 Act. Okay. But it was actually by 1998 that came. Don't worry, I downloaded as such, because nothing. Usually when my power this I prepared yesterday night 11:30. Don't worry. And usually I don't type anything. I will go to Google image, take a snapshot, put it, dump it. Okay. Even without slide I can speak, but something I have to do justification. So along with that, the KB also came. I think at least it would have come better. Okay. Then there was an amendment in 2001 and 2006. Okay. Just to know the rules. Knowing the rules is very important to bypass the rules. And Indian rules are both rigid and flexible. If you don't wear the helmet, have 5 rupees in the packet, till midnight 12 o'clock you can ride anywhere. Okay, that is Indian rules. You have to wear the helmet while riding the bike. If you have 5 rupees in the packet, no need of helmet. Okay, so rules are made for the citizen, but how to manage the rules are made for the common people. Like this. Okay, and objectives of CPCCA. The main objective is to ensure that animals are not subjected to unnecessary pain or suffering before, during and after the experiment on them. For this purpose, under the delegated board, the committee has been formulated. There is also guidelines. Okay. Why ethics came into the picture? Is it because of the animal welfare? No. There is a lot of business in this. Okay. Like Madam put an enrichment, no? Thai Solangi sold all the material. Right? Almost they would have spent around say 300, 400 rupees. And every day washing, maintaining one labor charge. So there is a business. Right? So this is the functions of CPCCA. First one is registration of establishment, conducting animal experiment or breeding of animals for this purpose. So no facility without any CPC registration they cannot conduct the animal experiment. Right? So whoever have the license, go and use there. Second one, selection and assignment of nominees for the IAECs of the registered establishment. Even Human Ethics Committee, there will not be government nominee. Human Ethics Committee, there is no Government of India nominee. Because they are all the members, you can, suppose tomorrow you want to form a Human Ethics Committee, today you can issue one OM and start tomorrow. No issue. Only thing is you have to register with the CTRI, one registration number it will come, that's all. Very, very simple. But in here, there will be nominees in the committee. Because in human, why there is no government intervention? Simple. You have the lawyer to fight for you. But animals, they don't have lawyer. Okay. So sad. No, it is the chance. Because we can sit in the committee and get 5,000 rupees. Sitting fee 5,000 rupees. 4 people will come. For 4 lakh animals, 4 people will come. Take the 2,000, 5,000, 20,000. 2,000. That is 40,000. That means one establishment 10,000. I am also there. Okay, I have 15 instances. 15 into 40,000. My God. Okay, 15 into 40. How much, sir? I can't solve. 6 lakhs. Very good. Beyond the income tax limit. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. My salary is 3.25 lakhs per month. Okay. Then what is that? Next is approval of animal testing on the basis of reports of inspection conducted by CPCCA. So we will come for inspection, and how nice you are arranging the food, we will also for the animals. For animals, how well you are maintaining. Okay, that we will be seeing and that will be. Permission for conducting experiments involving use of animals. Okay, that means for small animals, IAEC will give the permission. For large animals, CPCCA will give. Small animal, large animal means don't think that pocket monkey you can do research. See, even though it is a small pocket monkey, small, sir, this is small animal. Rabbit is big animal. No, sir. That is large animal means only those based on the sensitivity of the animal. That means whatever the animal it feels, whichever we cannot understand, that is small animal. Whichever we can understand and they can hit us, that's all large animal. Okay, large animal. Then recommendation for import available for use in experiments. Yeah. Then action against establishment in case of established violation of any legal norm or stipulation. CBC either they can put the fine or they can cancel your registration. Then conduct of training programs for the nominees of CPCCA. If anybody who has an MSc with little animal handling experience, they are eligible, or BDSC or MBBS like that. They can apply. There is an application format is there in the website. I will show you. You can fill the form and send it. Whenever they conduct the training, they will conduct. After that, they will put you as a nominee in some of the establishment. That's all. Revenues you take care. Then conduct and support of conference and workshop on animal ethics. Yeah, they usually give funding also. So these are the functions. This is the forms. What are the forms you have to fill? Okay. First is the form A, application for the registration of the breeder. Okay. You have to construct an animal facility. It can be a single room or it can be a multiple room. Okay. Even single room animal facility is also okay. It depends upon the experiment, type of experiment we are want to conduct. Okay. Second is the form B. It is for the permission of experiment, small animal or large animal. And form C is to be maintained by the breeder. Usually in this college it may not be maintained because we don't have a breeding license. And form D is the record of animals acquired and experiment performed. They can procure the animals and they can do the experiment. Those records, I am not going in detail, just know what is A, B, C, D, E. With that my class will be over. Okay. And E is record of animals sold to the establishment by traders. There is a license for the breeders. Okay. You cannot buy animals from outside. From the market you cannot buy the animal and bring and do the experiment. Certain animals you can buy. There is an exception. Indian rules are like that. Okay. And the forward for checklist and inspection report. Yeah, animal house has to be inspected and then it has to be submitted. Then only the approval will come. Next is the checklist and inspection for the annual inspection. Every year they will conduct the inspection of animal facility and they will submit the report. And annual statement of large animal use. Large animal use, how much animals they are using, they have to submit the annual statement. Checklist for the protocol. Whatever the protocol, large animal protocol you are sending to CPCC, you need to fill the format and send it. And format for rodent study data. As always we tell, before going to large animal, we need the small animal data. Like before going to human, you want the preclinical data. Same like that. Proforma to be filled and extra submitted by the establishment for rehabilitation of dogs through adaptation. Yeah, dogs after experiment is over, if they are not sacrificed, then it has to go to the rehabilitation. Now it is the upcoming business. Okay, there are no much rehabilitators in India, especially experimental large animal rehabilitators are very less. Okay, there is a lot of business opportunity in that. And biodata format for the IAC numbers and nominee application with NOC. When anybody has to apply for nominee application, you have to take the NOC from the organization. If you have any doubt, you can raise. If I know the answer, I will answer. Otherwise, I will not ignore you. Simply ignore. Okay. This is the registration number. Whenever you make any publication, you have to mention the registration number. And usually, earlier there was not IAC number like that. It was not there. And it was the practice. It was started in 2005. By me only, and it has become a model for CPCCA, and thereafter IAC number become the norm. Okay, and you can see the second one. It is the registration number 3. That is serial number 3. PO means private organization. GO means government organization. RC means research for commercial. BA means breeding for in-house small animal. Research for commercial, breeding in-house for large animal. 1999 they are registered. CPCCA, and it is in Hyderabad. You can see they have the small and large animal facility they have. This is not R, it should be and. And registration date, first registration date, and they have the license till 13/3/2022. Oh, this month is ending. They should renew. Okay, this is just for an example. Yeah, now you can see K list. It is 626. PO means private organization, RE means research for education purpose, small animal, 2002 it is registered, Karnataka, small animal facility, 2022. Till time is anyhow, 5 days before my birthday you are going to renew. Yeah, this you can see, code, no need to remember the code, because you know where the information is, this is there in the website, so don't muck up. Okay. So I used to tell many of the days, these examinations usually conducted, no? So many questions they will ask, no? Every question, for all the questions, one person can answer. Why we have to write the exam? Google can answer every question, no? And after only examination hall, they told, no, nothing. But after coming out, only all the problems are there to solve. Okay, there is no problem in the examination hall. Okay, this is the RE, RC, NRC, BA, BT. BT means beauty for trade, like that. Okay, I am not going in detail. And for that, there is a charges, and every 5 years the what is that? Registration has to be renewed. Only 5 years. Yearly it was 3 years. Now it is 5 years. So CPCC acts with 3 rupees and 5 paise. Oh, sorry, not 5 paise. 5 piece. Okay. And in 3 years I will tell you, because first I will explain about the piece. Then we will go for R's. And the first principle is experiment on animals. What is called an experiment? Okay. Suppose if you collect an organ from the slaughterhouse, maybe liver or kidney, and you do something in assay in the lab, do you need an ethics committee permission?
No.
Animal ethics.
No.
Okay. If somebody has spit on the road, you collected the sample and analyzed it in the lab, and you are going to report as a paper. Do you need permission or not?
No.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because it is some other's property. Any human liquid or secretions, anything, even your hair fall or the nail, if anything used for the experiment, you need ethics committee permission. Because it is their own material. There may be a DNA, RNA or whatever RNA. Okay. So you need a permission. But as far as animal experiment is concerned, only if you administer any compound to the animals, then it is called experiment. Till the time it is not called experiment. Am I clear? So it can be carried out for the purpose of advancement by new discovery. I always tell, when did you do your first experiment in the life? In which standard? Anybody can remember? Huh? PUC. Madam tells PUC I did experiment. Madam, what did you invent and discover? Right question, no? Experiment is first time, no? Actually, I will tell you. You have to write the practical number 1. Instead of that, they are telling experiment number 1. That's all. Experiment means they already discovered. You have to discover again. Okay. So it is actually, they are all called practicals. Experiment means it has to lead to some new invention or discovery. That is called experiments, right? For which it is useful for saving or prolonging the life and whatever it is. Okay. So experiment definition, why I am telling, beware of this. Many of the times if you take a culling animal, if you dissect, it is not experiment. Okay. Any breeder, they can cull the animal and you can do dissection. But if you do anything with the animal, if you administer, then it will become. And any part of the animals, you can use it. Only thing is, it should not have any disease or dangers. It should be, biosafety clearance should be there. That is up to you. Okay, if it is a wholesome, healthy, no problem. The second, that is the first principle, defining the experiment. Okay. That's why, when you do UG or